Unusual ways the wealthy give back to society. We have all heard about capitalism and how the wealthy, with their great businesses and industry, hold profit off the labor and hard work of the not-so-wealthy members of society. But have you ever thought outside of the bubble and wondered about how the wealthy give back to society, apart from the obvious, such as taxation? If you have given this a thought and are interested in learning more, make sure to stick right till the end of the video, because today we're going to be having a detailed discussion on this topic. These are some of the unusual ways in which the rich folks out there give back to society. Not to side too much with this particular segment of society, but let's explore this alternative narrative that isn't very popularly discussed, especially in the mainstream media. Let's begin. First things first, wealthy people give back to society through their donations to support education systems. This donation money could look anything like a few $100s to a few million and is used to improve school infrastructure, learning resources, and materials, and make education more accessible to all members of society, irrespective of socioeconomic status, religion, race, or other social dividers. In fact, according to one article published by Forbes magazine a couple years earlier, the rich give to education more than anything else. The article also highlighted a survey report which revealed that education-related causes made up 29% of philanthropic dollars spent. This was followed by health, 14%, and the arts, culture, and sports, 10%. So, while it is true that, like in most other sectors of society, there is a huge gap between the poor and the rich, which perpetuates plenty of inequalities in societies, it is also very true that many rich people have donated millions for the development and improvement of educational institutions. In many cases, governments are not able to dedicate a large proportion of expenditure budgets toward schools, especially when faced with the threat of financial insecurity, and in such times, the education of hundreds of kids would have been compromised without financial support from the wealthy. And I can give numerous examples to support the view I just shared. The first that comes to my mind is Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, who expanded his philanthropic efforts by opening a network of nonprofit preschools. The Bezos Academy opened its doors on October 19, 2018, with the first location in Des Moines, WA, offering free preschool education to underserved children. Bezos proudly shared a photo of one of the future schools on Instagram, saying, "This classroom is just the beginning." So to sum it up, in September 2018, we had the then richest man in the world commit $2 billion to support education, and Bezos is definitely not alone in his dedication to giving back to society. There are plenty of other rich names too that we will be discussing one by one. Let's move on to the Annenbergs. The Annenberg family has a rich legacy of investing in education. Walter H. Annenberg, former president and chairman of Triangle Publications, the conglomerate behind TV Guide, 17 Magazine, and numerous media outlets, established the Annenberg Foundation in 1989. His commitment to education materialized in the form of the Annenberg School for Communication at the University of Pennsylvania in 1958, followed by the Annenberg School for Communication and Journalism at the University of Southern California in 1971. The Washington Program in Communication Policy Studies was added in 1983. Notably, in 1993, the foundation pledged a staggering $500 million to the Annenberg Challenge for School Reform, an initiative that was dedicated to enacting public school reform in 18 locations across the United States. And even in the absence of Walter Annenberg, his family continues to champion educational causes through the foundation. Similarly, we have another example of Laura and John Arnold who have helped improve access to high-quality education. In 2010, Laura Arnold, an attorney and former oil company executive, and her husband John Arnold, an investor, founded their philanthropic entity, Arnold Ventures. The organization's mission revolved around funding research that shapes optimal K-12 curricula and driving policies aimed at removing obstacles to success in higher education. Last, but not least, we have Eli and Editha Broad, whose main focus too revolved around expanding learning opportunities for K-12 students. A quick background mention for those who don't know, Eli Broad, is an entrepreneur turned philanthropist who is famous because of the incredible impact he has made on education. He established 2 charitable foundations that, to date, have allocated over $4 billion in grants. The Eli and Edith Broad Foundation has lent support to public education systems nationwide, channeling grants to support school district leadership, propagating best practices, fostering high-quality public charter schools, and nurturing parent and community engagement. A substantial $330 million has been dedicated to initiatives promoting district and charter schools. Notably, the foundation recently provided $100 million to Yale University to establish its flagship education program, the Broad Center, at the Yale School of Management. Apart from education, there are plenty of other ways in which the wealthy give back to society. So now that we are at it, let's have a quick look at these as well. 1. Supporting healthcare initiatives. A noteworthy avenue through which the affluent give back to society is by contributing to healthcare initiatives. Many wealthy individuals and families donate decent amounts to hospitals, medical research, and healthcare organizations, and these contributions ultimately help advance medical research, improve patient care, and provide access to quality healthcare for those in need. 2. Investing in environmental conservation. Environmental philanthropy is gaining quite a lot of popularity among the wealthy these days, as many are choosing to dedicate their resources into environmental causes, including wildlife conservation, climate change mitigation, and sustainability efforts. Their contributions help fund initiatives aimed at preserving our planet and safeguarding it for future generations. 3. Empowering the arts and culture. Wealthy patrons of the arts play an important role in preserving and promoting culture by donating to museums, theaters, and cultural institutions, fostering creativity, preserving heritage, and making the arts accessible to wider audiences. This support helps enrich communities and also encourages artistic expression. 4. Backing social entrepreneurship. Some rich individuals are passionate about supporting social entrepreneurship ventures that address pressing social issues. They provide funding, mentorship, and resources to social entrepreneurs who are dedicated to creating positive societal change through innovative business models. 5. Promoting scientific research. The wealthy also contribute significantly to scientific research. They establish foundations and endowments that fund scientific studies, technological advancements, and medical breakthroughs. These contributions drive innovation and improve human understanding of the world, of science, and all the magical things it contains. 6. Investing in affordable housing. Affordable housing is a critical issue in many communities. Wealthy philanthropists often invest in initiatives that provide affordable housing options for low-income individuals and families. This helps improve living conditions for vulnerable populations. 7. Advocating for social justice. Rich philanthropists also dedicate a lot of their wealth to support social justice. They provide funds to organizations and projects that work to improve civil rights, promote fairness among different races and genders, and reform the criminal justice system. Their donations help bring about positive changes and help in the creation of a fairer and more equal society. So these were some of the unusual ways the wealthy give back to society. I really hope that you enjoyed the video thoroughly and that it helped you understand that people with some extra cash, wink, can do quite a lot for the betterment of society. Stay tuned for more such videos, and bye.